Hey guys, what's up? What's good? It's your boy Daki. I'm so happy to be in your faces again. It's Monday morning. Hope you guys I saw a post on the person was like, it's Monday morning, go out and make the money. Actually, that's true. You guys should go out and make ends meet. It's Monday, you don't want to sit idle doing nothing. Anyway, to our fans, say big thank you, guys amazing. We love you, we appreciate you, and we will not take you guys for granted. Straight up to the news today, we begin with Davido. Really I wish I would have done this on a more preferred condition, but then as it's May, we have to do it as it is. At the point we saw where he came out having November, one of the best months ever for him. He was going to clock 30. He was going to have like new single, Ocean inauguration, everything. All about that was going to happen in the month of November, but then a tragic event happened that really wouldn't make all of that happen. Maybe not all, but then most of those stuff were not going to happen again. We saw where he lost his son Ifeanyi to the cold ends of death, and then everybody came out in mass to say for Davido, sorry, people came out regardless of tribe, feelings, emotions, what we've got in the past. Most persons came out to show say this Davido, we're really sorry, and then take out on that one. Moving on, we saw where I was going to have the Way Festival after bringing in some new names on that one for the 18th of November. But then the team came out on that one saying, we have made difficult decisions but necessary to postpone the Away Festival on Saturday, November 18, 2023, and it is necessary for Davido to spend time with his family and loved ones at this time. Moving on, they said to all ticket buyers, your tickets will be honored for the 2023 dates. Thank you for understanding, and we look forward to seeing you all in the near future. So what it means is it's going to be a whole year of waiting for Davido, and then really, if you ask me, is worth it. He has to wait for like a year because he needs all the time he can get. At the moment, moving on, we saw over the weekend where it's allegedly at the moment here because some people it has been flying in the street of Lagos or street of Nigeria everywhere that allegedly Davido actually secretly tied the knot traditionally with Chioma paying a bride price in full over the weekend at his father's residence where they are being kept at the moment. Um, both families were there and he paid the bride price in full. So officially, you could say it's safe to say allegedly it is now Chioma Adeleke. And then report have it that she actually said that because she felt like what had them together was the son that's Ifeanyi, and then Ifeanyi is no more, and then she felt like she was exposed and all. And David was more like, okay, according to the story we had, so more like assuring him that or assuring her that everything is fine. So they tied the knot on that one. If it's true, we all are really going to be happy for them. And that one. Moving on the news, we have Burna Boy in the news. Burna Boy Odogo for a reason, great guy, amazing person, breaking all records that are breakable, and he has been achieving great feat for himself. Moving on, we saw where over the weekend where Steph London actually had this one on a TikTok story or TikTok page where she said, "When is a man and not a mommy's boy?" And then most persons tag this one to a Burna Boy because obviously we know Burna Boy is one person that loves his mom like dearly. Like I think every if you're going to see Burna Boy at any location, look by his side, you're going to see his mom because she's his manager and like she actually calls the shot for Burna Boy at the moment and all. Moving on, and Burna Boy actually adds on the story, not like a replying to her saying move on. Like if I'm gonna interpret what this meant or something, more like saying we've broken up in the past, let's just move on like nothing ever happened. But then maybe he wasn't talking to her, maybe he's talking to her. I don't know, but what we know is he said move on, and people tagged this one saying he was responding to Steph London on a previous post. Moving on, we saw where Burna actually came out showing the fleet of cars he got same day as on Friday. He got the Lamborghini, he got the Maybach, and then he actually got himself a custom made Bugatti where he asked the guy saying, how long will it take to finish building my custom made Bugatti? That's really why they call him Odogu for a reason. Moving on, over the weekend, we saw Burna Boy Imagine the winner for the MTV EMA award for the best African act. Like, it was a very, very stiff nomination because it was, I mean, it's like strongest and everything. But yeah, he came through with that one and he won out for himself. Amazing one for him. And most people are like, okay, if he can pull this one out, maybe he could just do the Grammys. We never can tell. Anyways, but yeah, while still talking about this, we saw another nomination for Burna Boy again for the mobile award for the best international act. This is more stiffer because he has likes of Beyonce, Chris Brown, Drake, Jack Harlow, Jasmine, Kendrick Lamar, Spielberg, Summer Walker, and Thames on that one. Stiff people, these guys have been amazing. All of the lists have been amazing. Will Burna Boy put that one out? Your guess might be good as mine, but we all want him to pull that one out. Moving on to the last guy on the list, we have Fireboy DML. Great guy, amazing person. It's all just I think just after I dropped the album, or some month after I dropped the album, he announced the tour, and then it began from Amsterdam that's Netherlands, where he had a very amazing show for himself. Then he went to Sweden, Stockholm, where he also had an amazing shows. But then some actually came out saying Fireboy has an amazing song, amazing jam, but then performances level were low because he has this it gives them this semi vibe where you just stand and all. I'm sure you actually listened to what you guys said and took note about all of that because at the OVO Wembley Arena, let me remind you, it's a 12,005 capacity, and then nobody expected this to have happened. But then Fireboy believed in himself and he pulled that one out. And then he said this was going to be hosted by Olamide, and everything was all just for the show. To start with, at the Wembley 90 capacity, where Ed brought him to perform with him on stage, and then Fireboy did his thing with payroll and everything. And then went backstage, and Fireboy was crying. He broke down emotionally, and then you can understand why because that was like I think that was like the biggest he has ever performed at the time. So it was more like being emotional. Or this time, he repaid the favor by calling Ed Sheeran to perform on stage with him with Peru, and actually perform his own personal song. Like he gave him his own time. They both like they did the Peru together, yeah. And after a point, like he left him, and Ed Sheeran had brought the roof down with his own song. Moving on, we saw where Fireboy actually increased. Like I said, if this is what you guys said, and this time performances level were top notch because you could see fans vibe like you could see Fireboy in all different vibe, like moving out, doing stuff, getting ladies, doing stuff. Amazing one. Performances level on this one. 100%, 103% the main time because it was a whole top notch one. Moving on, we saw where he brought about Mayoko coming on stage perform with him. You know, I think Mayoko is in the UK at the same time, so Mayoko came on stage to perform with him on this one, and then amazing one for them. Like Mayoko actually brought the roof down with all leg work and everything. Mayoko is one person that knows what to do when it comes to performances level. But obviously, he said he learned from the best, so if I can just tell on that one. Moving on, we saw where like Ed Sheeran actually had the stage to himself where he brought the roof down and everything. People actually came out for that one. It's 12K 5 capacity all brought down by this guy. Moving on, we saw where like I said, the 12,005 capacity, amazing one, and then they actually had this one saying they actually sold out all of that. So really, no seats were left on that one. Officially, Fireboy sold out the 12K 5 capacity. Should we do a bigger one? I'll let you guys think about that one. Anyways, guys, we've come to the end of this one. Go to Life News. We're going to catch you guys on the very next one. Stay safe this Monday and have an amazing time to yourself.